Hello everyone and welcome back to F1 25 Breaking Point. We are still of course in the 2024 season, and next up is the Austrian Grand Prix. Mid-race at Chapter 2. As the paddock heads to the picturesque Styrian Mountains for the Austrian Grand Prix, both Jackson and Mayer are hoping to maintain the team's momentum deeper into the season.
Excellent start, Aiden. Now's our time to push. Come on. Copy that.
Alrighty then, so straight into the action. We need to overtake Norris before lap 13. I'm always a little bit suspicious of these types of objectives because that obviously means we're going to a cutscene mid-race. Spoiler alert, but I mean that's the theme throughout these so far. And Lando Norris is in the lead, so we need to overtake everyone that is ahead of us before lap 13. So we've got some work to do. We need to push pretty hard. We're on lap 8 at the moment, so we have some time.
P6, you got P6. Our gap to first place, 11.7 seconds. Okay, Sainz is ahead of you. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 3.3 seconds. Perez is behind you. They're on fresh mediums. Look after these tyres now. You want to finish the race on this compound. And 11 laps to go.
So yeah, I mean, normally this kind of margin, 11 seconds to Norris, would be insurmountable in probably 5 laps that we have now. But thankfully the Connor Sport car is absolutely OP in these situations, and
let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Yeah, we should have some time to spare hopefully, but anyway, we push on and immediately get one overtake in the books on Carlos Sainz in the Ferrari. I almost said Williams there, but and it's not quite right just yet. We're still in the 2024 season, as mentioned. Around the outside of Charles Leclerc we go, and that's us now up into P4. George Russell up next. We'll swing around the outside into turn 3, a touch deeper than we needed to be there, but job done nonetheless. And I mean, remember, this is still very early on in my playing of this game, so still getting used to the handling somewhat as well. But anyways, we continue on. Next up we got Max Verstappen. We'll make the move along the
Nice move. Good job.
second straight there, and that's job done on Max Verstappen. We are motoring through the field. Here's Lando Norris. We'll get past him easily towards turn 3 as well.
Some brilliant laps out there at the Red Bull Ring today, especially from our race leader Aiden Jackson.
And his teammate Mayer is making up ground out there as we speak.
An impressive overtake on the cards. Is it? Is it? Yes, it is! Mayer moves another place closer to her teammate in first.
Aiden's in first.
Copy that. Aiden is in first.
Can I catch him?
Let's go and find out, mate. Come on.
I can catch him.
Typical Callie, ever confident as always. We've got work to do there now as well if we want to catch up to Aiden Jackson, and we basically just need to do all of that again in order to get back to the front once more. But anyway,
The gap is 15 seconds plus.
we now have 15 seconds to the race leader, so it's an even bigger task this time as we send one up the inside of Carlos Sainz
We're
there.
currently sat in 6th.
But
If you think you can get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do.
Russell
And gap is 12 seconds.
is easy pickings there. Next up is Charles Leclerc, so we'll see if we can make the move on the Ferrari driver. Nice bit of slipstream up the hill, and that's an easy one as we continue to charge through. There's Max Verstappen, passing him like he's standing
Gap
still.
of 8 seconds separates you. Okay, gap to the car in front, 1.6 seconds.
And yeah, now we've got Lando Norris in sight, so we've almost got the 1-2 locked down here, and we're actually going to make the move on Norris into the left-hander in the middle sector.
Aiden is directly ahead of you now.
And now
6-second gap separates you.
Aiden Jackson is the next car up the road, so a 6-second margin. So Jackson's been putting in some very good laps since taking the lead.
Okay, you sat in P2.
But hopefully we should still be able to catch him as we charge into turn 3 once more, a little bit deep, but we're closing
So
in.
you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors, so I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data, so keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems.
Oh dear. What's going to happen here? Usually, if I heard something like that in a Breaking Point chapter, I would be very worried. Our objective hasn't changed, which is a good sign. And the thing is, that's actually a very standard radio message that just comes up every now and again in your career modes as well, so I'm not too concerned.
Okay, the gap is less than a second.
I feel like if they were going to implement a mechanical failure like scenario, they would record a custom line from the engineer, but that was definitely playing on my mind at this point.
The gap is less than a second.
Either way, we're going to make the move on Aiden Jackson and move ourselves up into the race lead. And I'm sure that's not going to make him particularly happy. But either way, we're into first, and we can now charge on to the finish line. And that we do round the final couple of corners. And this is going to be a huge day for Connor Sport. It is a 1-2 finish.
Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations, well done.
Woo! Yes!
In a league of their own today, and what a day for Connor Sport.
It really is, Crofty. There'll be people out there wondering when was this team going to slip up, but so far they haven't. It's been a great performance from both of their drivers.
And that performance puts them in second place in the Constructors' Championship within striking distance of Red Bull. Can they top the table? Well, with performances like that, I'd say they could. Well, Connor Sport are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
Well, celebrations done. It is now time for interviews.
Callie, congratulations on first place today. How do you feel?
I'm just proud. Proud of myself and proud of the team. Today was a good day. I fully delivered on what I'm capable of, and that just feels great. We live for days like these. The whole team does. Car felt good, strategy was on point, and we could deliver when it mattered the most. Couldn't be happier.
You had to go through your teammate to secure victory today. So come on, what was it like taking on Aiden out there?
Well, Aiden and I are good friends off the track these days, and I'm always aware when it's him out there. I'm never going to be too aggressive with Aiden in a situation like that, just in case I hurt the team's chances. So I'd honestly rather it was Max or Sergio, but, you know, you've got to push regardless of who's in front of you.
Well, today has moved Connor Sport up to second in the table for the first time ever. But can you sustain this level throughout the rest of the season?
Yeah, we're not just going to sustain this level. The goal is to improve it. We've worked too hard to get here just to let it slip now. We're not going to reach second place and be content. We've got to capitalise on this momentum and keep pushing and aim for the top. And honestly, I think days like today show that we've got what it takes to get there.
That's great, thank you.
So basically just trying to keep everyone happy with the interview answers there. I'm glad she said that she and Aiden were good friends off track to finally put to bed any sort of lingering tensions from previous seasons. And of course, with that last question, going with Davidoff's philosophy of pushing very, very hard this season. But anyway, post-race at the Austrian Grand Prix, a dominant performance from Connor Sport at the Red Bull Ring has served to silence any remaining doubters regarding the team's current place amongst Formula One's elite. But with the target firmly placed on their backs, how will the team respond?
Thank you for staying behind. Connor Sport's flying this season, flying. We're one place behind Red Bull. But it's a long season. I won't be around for a race or two. I have a bit of business I can't avoid. So I thought we'd get together and make sure that you understand what I expect from you in my absence.
Well, you said it yourself. We're flying, right? So we just keep doing what we're doing.
No.
Oh.
Look, if we're to catch Red Bull, take Connor Sport to the next level, each of you is going to have to step it up. Devon, you need to take charge more. You're a butler, a man of action. You need to start acting like one.
What's Casper said about that?
Callie, in my absence, follow Devon's lead. No arguments.
Finally.
Casper will be calling the shots, as usual. But Devon speaks for me. Is that clear?
Sure. No problem.
So, when we reach the top of the table, Connor Sport will no longer be the hunter, but the hunted, and every team will be gunning for you. So, Aiden, if there are any disagreements anywhere in the team, don't be afraid to step in. Casper is going to be coming under increasing stress over the next few races. I need to make sure there's someone there with a cool head, able to smooth things over. And to keep half an eye on these two. Now, does everyone understand what I want them to do? Have I made myself clear?
Crystal. Of course.
Sure.
Good. I think we're done here. Remember what I said? You can close the door on your way out.
Well, that is interesting. I really don't know what to make of that. I really don't. I mean, Davidoff's always been. Oh, hang on, we got a phone call. Let's check this out first. Hello.
Mum,
Congratulations, Cal! I was screaming at my TV.
all nice things, I hope.
You are the best driver on the grid right now. There, I've said it.
Thanks, Mum. How's everything?
Oh, well, funny you should ask. I've just had a call from your father.
You answered?
I suppose I was curious.
What did he want?
Well, he called to talk about you. Isn't she doing well, that kind of thing?
Okay.
And then he wished me well. And he said he had to take another call, and he went.
Weird.
Has he mentioned me at all?
I mean, we don't really talk.
No. Of course you don't. Sorry. Suppose not. Anyway, darling, well done again. I'll let you go, sweetie.
Bye, Mum.
Well, more layers to the mystery. I'm now at a loss. Davidoff has always, as I was about to say before the phone call, he's always been very manipulative behind the scenes, trying to force his own ideas into the team, behind the backs of the higher management. Now owning the team, he sort of doesn't need to do that quite as much, but obviously still calling the drivers aside after a team meeting there. It's weird. And then obviously somehow it involves Evelyn, who presumably she and Davidoff haven't spoken in, well, a long time, I imagine. So yeah, I don't know. I'm very confused by this sequence of events. But anyway, we'll continue on with the story and see where it leads. Not much in the news that we don't already know. Ollie Behrman and Esteban Ocon will be driving for Haas in season 2025. Looking at socials, looks like people have taken note of Callie's confidence in that last interview answer. Natalie Pinkham notices that we got the fastest lap, so that's pretty cool. Tiamat Marduk expresses some surprise about Callie Mayer's comments about her and Aiden being friends these days. Mr. Whatevs is now a Connosport fan until next week, according to the next guy. But anyway, that's it for socials. Not too much else interesting in that. Emails. And first up, we have a surprisingly well-worded email from Davidoff. Team, I wanted to take a moment to recognise the hard work each of you has put into getting us to where we are. The past few races have shown what Connosport is capable of, and I couldn't be prouder to see this team genuinely fighting for the top spot. Keep up the excellent work, and let's keep pushing. The momentum's on our side. There is no limit to what we can achieve if we keep this up. I truly believe that. Best, D. So that's interesting because, well, you know, Davidoff's been pushing the team extremely hard, so that almost seems a bit out of character for him to be so, you know, supportive and well-spoken as he usually is, but hasn't been as of late. But anyway, we'll continue to see how that evolves. Casper's also impressed with the tail end of our interview there, talking about you know, how the team are going to keep pushing. So again, we've made the right choice there. And we've also got an email from Ben Hicks, also happy with our performance, and says we're going to need to manage our schedule over the next week and all that stuff. But yeah, nothing too important there, just regular you know, commitments and such things of Formula One drivers. So with all of that out of the way, I think it's time we move on to the Belgian Grand Prix several weeks later. Chapter 3. With Connosport nipping at the heels of Red Bull in the constructors' standings, Casper Ackermann looks to keep the team focused and on target as the F1 world heads into the final race before the summer break.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Alrighty then, so some department events. First up, looks like a member of the Aero team, Sarah Fratello, has been making some noises about a deserved promotion. She's been doing quite well as of late, but at the same time, you know, we don't want to, you know, make this decision too quickly and potentially upset anyone else. So I think the most logical option here is to delay the promotion. We're not going to outright decline because obviously that's not going to make her too happy. So yeah, I think we're just going to delay, see how things progress. Obviously, we as the player have no clue who this is. Obviously, in-game, Casper would obviously have some idea, but anyway, we're going to delay. Hopefully that's the right choice. So, another department event then. A charity we've worked closely with in the past want either Callie or Aiden to be a patron for the next campaign. And yeah, we have to choose who to send over. And while it says Aiden worked well with them last time and has a great relationship with them, we're actually going to send Callie. I honestly don't know why I made that decision, to be honest. But anyway, that's the way we're going. But anyway, let's take a look at the news. No doubt we're about to get a phone call, because that always happens as soon as I click on news. Oh, yep, there we go. Who's it going to be this time? Davidoff.
Davidoff.
Casper, we will push for the title, won't we?
I mean, we're already pushing. A good result today and we could be right behind Red Bull, or even beating them.
And can you guarantee that for me? Can you guarantee that we'll beat Red Bull?
I can guarantee that we will try. That we will do everything we can, every effort, you know this.
We can do it, Casper. I know we can.
Davidoff, is there something I can help you with? Are you okay?
No, I have other business to attend to. Ciao.
Okay. That's slightly unsettling. Okay. Davidoff's back to acting strange. It has to be said. I don't know what to make of that, to be honest. I really don't. When I first heard that phone call, I kind of thought Davidoff was, basically, saying, are you even trying? That kind of thing. but you know, that doesn't really sound like that the more I listen to it. So I don't know. It's a very strange one. But anyway, interestingly, F1 Academy was mentioned in the news. It'd be nice to have that in the Formula One games someday. But anyway, let's check out socials. Dave Gaming 73 surprised that Williams got Carlos Sainz for next season. That was also in the news. We've got Arava mentioning an article on Davidoff Butler that was also in the news that I kind of glossed over, but apparently he's not particularly easy to work for, as we've seen. Not much else interesting in socials other than just, you know, hype up for the Belgian Grand Prix, so let's go to emails then. We've got an email from Zoe Ackerman talking about the upcoming Dutch Grand Prix. Sounds like Lily's very excited. Doesn't say specifically, but maybe getting a tour of the garage on the F1 weekend, which would be pretty cool. But anyway, just general family stuff by the sounds of it in discussion there. Devin Butler seems to think the drivers have been slacking off. Potentially he's just trying to create some work for himself, who knows. And we've also got an email from Ernst Eichenberger, the founder and CEO of the Eichenberger Watch Company, that we were going to do some work with. We chose to delay that. His understanding of the need to prioritize the season ahead for the time being, wishes us a fruitful race, and that's about it. So with that done, let's move on.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Wow, that's a lot of text. Davidoff's been causing trouble, apparently, saying that we are going to both get the fastest lap in the Belgian Grand Prix and be dominant in the latter stages. And we basically need to choose which one of those is more important to focus on, the fastest lap or a strong finish. Obviously, a strong finish is, well, it's the obvious choice for this one. Belgian Grand Prix mid-race. Chapter 3. An average performance in Saturday's qualifying has meant Kelly Mayer has a lot of work to do to continue her string of impressive results for Connor Sport. A solid opening stint has set her up well, but a sudden technical issue presents another challenge.
There's an issue with the gearbox. Okay, stand by. I'm assessing it now. Okay, Callie, you are going to have to manage that problem for now, please. Copy? Okay. We're looking into it.
Oh my goodness, that is not a healthy sound coming out the back of this car. We are missing a 7th gear, and that is quite possibly one of the worst to lose. And oh my goodness, what is going on with the gearbox? And I was so distracted by that, I kind of just completely ignored Eau Rouge there, getting mixed up already. Let's try that again. But I wanted to see if this was once off, but it looks like because I'm driving automatic gears, the game can't decide if I should be in 6th or 8th gear, so it just constantly
It's time to utilize some of this energy. Come on.
Constantly flicks between them until I've got enough speed to stay in 8th gear. So that's not great, but the engineer's little hint there to use the ERS more actually gave me an idea to basically try and cover that time with ERS, and that'll help push the car towards 8th gear, so I'm not, flicking between the 2 gears constantly. So that definitely helped, cover the time lost there. And once we get into 8th gear, it's fine. We're not losing time anymore, but it's just that little phase in between. But yeah, we can cover that with ERS and minimize the loss that way. And doing that, I think we can still generate some pretty decent lap speed. Obviously, it's still not ideal, but yeah, it should be fine. And I think we've got enough pace to maintain position as we just drift off the road slightly there. But we're all good heading towards turn 1. In fact, Perez isn't too far ahead.
well done, Callie. Well managed. The issue should now be resolved. Can you please confirm? Please confirm.
Yeah, all good.
She found the space and Maya got the overtake done. Looks like those gearbox issues are truly behind her now, and surely she'll have her sights set on that podium.
And what a fantastic move it was. She's been super impressive out there today.
Okay, mate, you're making good ground here. Let's push.
Copy.
Alrighty then. Plain and simple now, the objective is to win the race. Hopefully those gearbox issues are behind us and they don't come up yet again. But I think we should be okay. We've already had our scripted event of the race, so hopefully it's smooth sailing from here.
Okay, so gap to the leader, 10.4 seconds.
We have a lot of work to do though if we want to win, and we do have a secondary objective to take the lead. You might have just briefly seen on the pause menu there.
Okay, you've got P5. Our gap to first place, 10.4 seconds. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 5.1 seconds.
So, anyway, it takes us a bit to catch up to the next car, that car being our teammate Aiden Jackson.
You're putting good distance between yourself and the car behind.
And we're going to weave between Jackson and also Fernando Alonso there. We'll get past the pair of them as we race up Eau Rouge and Radion, hanging on to it through there. Hopefully we've got enough speed to hold off Fernando Alonso along the straight. But
okay, gap to leader, 6.0 seconds.
We are holding in the margin to the race leader, and we need to, because like I was about to say, our objective is to take the lead before the start of the final lap. So that's something we're going to need to manage as well.
Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy.
As we get past Oscar Piastri. Next up is the race leader Max Verstappen, and we do catch up to Verstappen.
Okay, gap to leader, 0.5 seconds.
Thank you, that's very important information there, Mark. We do catch up to Max Verstappen, and we're going to make the move down the inside into P1.
Yeah, really good job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go, though.
Thank you. Right, we get that done, and yeah, hopefully this is a job done for the race, and we can just push on to the checkered flag without any further issue. Just over a lap to go, so all we need to do is cruise it home, and we're going to come across the line to take the victory here at Spa.
Yes!
And that is another important result for Connor Sport. We're on our way to a championship.
Some race from Callie Mayer today, and those points will see Connor Sport take the top spot in the constructors' standings. And for the first time in the team's short history. Question is, how will Red Bull now respond?
Well, I'm sure they won't take this lying down, but for now, it's Connor Sport who are the best team of this 2024 season.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst that Connor Sport team, and they certainly deserve it.
Belgian Grand Prix post-race, Chapter 3. A historic moment. Connor Sport, at top of the constructors' standings, after a stunning performance in Spa from Callie Mayer. I don't know where that voice came from, but anyway. On top of the world, and wanting to share the moment with her family, she searches the paddock for her brother, Devon.
Hey, nice one.
Hey. Thank you.
Casper said you were hiding out in here.
Where you been? We're on top of the standings.
Shut the door, girl.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I think you better take a seat.
What is it?
Just sit down. Why don't you ever listen?
All right. What's wrong, Dev?
It's Dad.
What about him? Where is he?
He's dead. He's dead, gal.
Come here.
Can't believe it.
You're gonna be okay, Dev. You're gonna be okay.